Hey everybody, welcome back to the Overwatch Project. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I just want you to know that I also have a BitChute channel, and you can go there and check out my videos there. Seeing as how YouTube and all these other major social media platforms are employing a lot of censorship lately, I am moving more away from that platform, and in the future I may announce videos on YouTube, but you'll have to go to like BitChute or DTube to watch them. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do there yet. Also, I'm getting a lot of comments. I have more subscribers than I ever imagined I would ever have had on my channel, where I'm just trying to understand reality and give you my best theories based on a lot of information I've collected, and I really appreciate that. I'm getting too many comments for me to always be aware of all of them, and so I'm very sorry if you left a great comment and I missed it and I didn't get a chance to give you a thumbs up or a like or respond to it. If it really is that important, feel free to comment again, and hopefully I'll catch it next time. So in this video, I wanted to it was requested that I talk about the Mandela Effect in a recent comments I've gotten, and I wanted to give you something unique, something that other people may have not mentioned. A lot of people cover the Mandela Effect, but I wanted to share with you my ideas as to why anyone would be aware of a time glitch. Now, in case you didn't know, the Mandela Effect is basically a name given to the perception that you definitely remember something happened a certain way, but now looking back at history, it has no longer happened that way. And this is based on the first time this went viral, which is people remember Mandela dying at a certain time when he actually was still alive. There's a lot of, time glitch. There's websites out there that you can search for and chronicle the Mandela Effect. But what I really wanted to comment on is, how could you be aware? Okay, explain this. If you're experiencing time in a linear way, and you're in a timeline, and then something in the past changes, then how would you be aware of that? And there is an explanation for that, which I wanted to share with you. So on my website, which you can see here on the screen, I have a navigation bar at the top at overwatchproject.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. But basically on my website, if you're interested, the blog page, which you click here on the blog button, that gets updated frequently with interesting videos, and sometimes I'll post comments on there. But in the links section, and I'll link to directly to what I'm talking about here, but I became aware of this phenomena years ago as I was doing my research. It's called the predictive anticipatory activity, or sometimes it's called the predictive anticipatory response. Now, there are several links that I'll leave below, 3 of them actually. And so you can just click directly to this information. But basically, how could you be aware if you're in a linear time? If you're just if atheists and reductive materialists are correct, and we're just experiencing life and there's nothing else beyond here, then how could they explain this? The predictive anticipatory response is a scientifically verified phenomena where human beings are physiologically, their brains are reacting to stimulus that is in the future that they can't know about. So between 1 and 10 seconds before something happens, your brain is already firing neurons, and it's already anticipating or beginning to anticipate an activity that hasn't happened yet. And I wanted to propose to you possibly that, the reason that something could happen, and as far as time glitches go in the Mandela Effect, it's not all false memory. There are things that I clearly remember especially certain things that have been changed in movies. Like the Forrest Gump line comes to mind. I'm one of those people that watches some. If I think a movie is good, I'll watch it again and again. And I'm one of those, people that like to watch reruns of shows that I really like. And I am well aware of the next line that the actors are going to say or what's going to happen next. It is impossible that some of the things that I remember that have been changed are due to false memories. Although some Mandela effects may be false memories, they can't all be explained away that way. So something happens for some reason where the past is changed. And if you're aware of it, it must mean you're not completely plugged into this linear illusion of time, as several scientists will tell you that time is an illusion anyway. But what is basically going on with the predictive anticipatory response is that your brain is clearly outside of linear time, or it's aware, it's receiving information from a non-linear time, and therefore you can know what's going to happen next, even though it's only being you're only aware of it through your subconscious mind. I got interrupted there. Sorry about that. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that if we can be aware of things happening in the future 1 to 10 seconds before they happen, then why can't we be aware of something that has been changed that we were clearly aware happened differently in the past? And that's what these repeated scientific experiments can show about our being aware of non-linear or some kind of sense that we have. Now, it's my idea that we have been tampered with, and our reality is we're only aware of a very narrow band of our reality because most of it's hidden from us. And it's hidden, I would say, for nefarious purposes to keep us basically ignorant of our existence. So if you're new to my channel, my website basically chronicles a ton of material, a huge list of books. It's taking me years and years to go through all this material, and it is my effort to understand reality without bias, without resorting to some kind of belief system, to try to know what is really going on with reality. So check out my website if you're interested in this stuff. Hey, it's up to you to do your own research. The best way to get to know what's really going on is for you to see it for yourself. It's not for just to take my word for it. And remember, this thing with the YouTube censorship, and now with this whole thing with Facebook and everything. I never used Facebook. I never liked it. Avoided Facebook completely. It's just, they let the genie out of the bottle with the information age. There's a whole segment of population today that is informing itself like never before. It's a small group of people, but the fact is that they can't turn everybody into SJWs, and they can't mind screw over everybody. And they know the elites that control the information, or that have had a monopoly on it up until recently, they know that there's a tipping point where if too many people start critically thinking for themselves, the world will shift in a probably more open and free society, which is not what they want. So, yeah, there's alternatives out there. There's BitChute for one, and there's other websites like Steemit and DTube, which I plan on signing up and starting maybe a Steemit account or something like that, and mirroring my content on there. And if you're interested in that, check it out. So next video, I probably will do the bulk of it will be on BitChute, and I'll see you there, because I'm not sure I'll be posting the actual content on YouTube. I'm really irritated about censorship, and I'm a recovering statist. I used to work for the government. I see it all as being completely illegitimate, and I'm pro individual liberty, freedom, and people being allowed to make their own choices. So anyway, that's earthly talk, and most of my talk deals with the metaphysical. So until next time, I'll see you then. Take care, and yeah, bye.